but I was so excited for this.
Bloopers are very important. Podcast movie review with my bestie Kiki and you. But momentum is here. Momentum has come. Momentum is
And it's very
here.
important to maintain. That's why I was so dead today. It's 1 a.m. over here, but we are doing it, baby.
What dedication, man. What dedication.
यही
I really
डेडिकेशन अगर
appreciate.
मैं जिंदगी के दूसरे एरियाज में दिखा दूंगा.
I, okay, we're back. Woo,
We're back.
we're back. We have to also come up with like better
It's so
catchphrases. But yeah, today, today I'm very excited because I'm going to share with you something that I've been gatekeeping. I don't know if you've had a chance to watch it, and we're going to try something
no.
different. We're going to try
It's
some.
something that we have to do together.
Yes, because I will be watching you watching it.
No, but I have seen many short clips on
Don't
Instagram
ruin it.
reels and stuff.
Don't ruin it.
No, no,
Just
I'm not telling you, but for me, I have already seen a lot of like
yeah,
tiny
I know, I know.
clips.
She's
So,
keeping it up. But I will first take you down the memory lane, how she began.
yeah.
Oh,
The OG story of your fandom.
yes. Today we are going to discuss somebody who is my latest obsession, and that's Amelia Dimoldenberg from
And
London.
you should share why she is your obsession as well, because
Hello.
you said it yourself. She looks like you, she sounds like you.
Yeah.
So,
I want you to see it. I want you to start feeling it. I think by the end of this episode, you will agree
yeah,
with me that
I I already do.
nice,
She's
nice.
a dork.
She
I
is
so resonate with her.
for sure. Okay, who is she? Who is she? We are nice people. We are not gatekeeping. Actually, uh, she deserves the fame that she's been getting.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
was a secret well kept between people who appreciate and have good taste, like yourself. And
Mm-hmm.
now suddenly the internet has found her, so she is mainstream now. And I know how it feels because that's how I feel about Daniel's loss. Like, I still have texts that I sent him in 2018 on Instagram of Scottish jokes,
Oh,
which I found funny. And I said, this sounds like something that you would say. Of course, he never read them, but that's how I know that, that's my proof that I was his fan before he became mainstream. Like, he was my find for me.
oh
And
yeah.
so now that he's mainstream and everyone's like, oh, we love Danielson, I'm like, I knew him before you knew him. So I know
Exactly.
what you feel.
This
Yeah.
I feel the same way about her, and but I'm really happy with the recognition she's getting. And who is she? Amelia. Amelia is started as a YouTuber. She's a British citizen, British woman. Did her like mass media
Ish.
British, yeah, British drinks a bottle of water.
And surprisingly, she did her fashion journalism masters
Yes,
in London. So
yes,
I did not know that.
yes, yes. So she has like that similarity with you also. But yeah, so she had this very specific idea while she was studying, which was she wanted to go out on dates with artists, and
Yeah.
she wanted to document that process. So she had it done for one of her, I think, college journals. I'm not sure. Like this might be like wrong completely, but all of this is like some secondhand information that I must have come across. And she found another intern or another student to help her shoot it because she had no idea about video production. And somebody agreed, and they started doing it like 10 years ago. This is her
Yeah.
first, video with Gets. And like, th- th- she was very specific and she stuck with the idea for 10 years. Like, she'll find an artist, she'll ask him out for a date in a very cheap chicken shop, like where the ambience is not really date like there's no
Yeah.
romance.
So that's the ironical factor. Like a date at the most undate, no date
Undateable,
sort of
yeah,
place.
yeah.
and also with that dry wit, like she will completely throw you off. Uh, she'll keep throwing you off with her dry wit, British dry wit. Yeah,
Yeah, and but this is an interview. Like it's an interview format because she's actually getting to know the artist and the
yeah. And also
musician.
she's like pulling at. I can see that she's like pushing buttons to
Yes.
evoke reactions, which really bring out a side of the person that you would, because they're constantly like they have no idea what's going on. So that's what makes this interesting as well.
Yeah. But so yeah, the, and I think like she look at the amount of episodes, like 94 episodes, and it's just crazy. She'd go out on date with girls and with boys, and then she got lucky also in the sense that she found artists like Daniel
He's
Kalu.
Daniel Kaluuya. Oh, he's Get Out. Uh,
Yes, yes, Get Out also, yes.
yeah, and
She's
also the latest Jordan Peele one, Nope. Oh God,
Nope also, yes, yes. But you can consider him as like a big breakthrough. But the
but not
thing,
4 years ago, probably.
but not 4 years ago, exactly. So she found the people right at the cusp of their um, madness, and right
Yeah,
before they became
the
really
start.
famous. What broke the internet and this thing for her was the Jack Harlow episode.
Yeah,
Views, 18 million views. The theme would be she'd call people, she'll roast them, they'll roast her back. So they'll make it very evident that she's not their type, or it's just a
and no,
very
they have to
awkward date.
roast her because she is roasting them.
Yeah, this broke the internet because this also she shot before Jack Harlow became like a big deal. I
Okay.
don't know if you've listened to his music, but he's now very popular now. But
Yeah.
when she interviewed him, he was not that, and he was properly flirting, like
Yeah.
properly flirting. If you look at the
He was
comments,
playing along with the format very well. Like that's what.
I kind of felt like he was into her. Like I'm not kidding.
I mean, I feel like they're all performers, so we can't really
He's
tell.
a singer. He's not an actor.
So many singers are actors, they do mix it up. It's entertainment industry.
But she broke for the first time in this interview. Like,
And I had my first Lucozade the other day. Lucozade? The orange drink. The Lucozade. Lucozade. Mm.
Why is he blushing in this video? That's what no
Right,
one
man.
understands.
Like stuff like
what was
that.
that? I don't want to see the whole thing, but
Yes. I would. Can you cook? No. Oh. Not to worry. Can you? No. Ah, to worry.
this was the OG flirt line. Can you cook? No, not to worry. But he asked her. People go crazy. Like, I don't know if they're this looks like a legit date. Her internally high key getting smitten by him is so real and palpable. Well, the chemistry was really, really crazy. And then she just shot up from this episode. Like, she started getting really nice people after this and getting recognized. This is Phineas. This is Billie Eilish's brother.
Brother, yeah.
Ed Sheeran, and then Rosalia, that Spanish really famous singer. Started getting like nice people. But, but, and then what happened was that she not only got better people to interview, she also started getting like a call to be an interviewer at red carpets. So she has this whole series of doing interviews on at Oscars, Emmys, and all of these Amelia reporting from stuff.
Yeah.
What be the format for those interviews is also still her like chicken shop format. And during these red carpets, now she's also scouting for the next guest. And that is when like comes in what we are here to see today. These are the two carpets that he Okay.
It's like, I don't know. I just feel like less special, I guess.
No way, you are the most special.
Right, you say that to every single
No,
person.
I don't. This is the first person I feel special tonight. Let's make a tiny toast
To who?
to us and our future date.
Whenever, really,
Okay.
whenever. Well, not whenever, but like when we can both do it.
Okay, great.
This is the
Wow. So tomorrow.
How many of those have you had tonight?
A lot. Bye.
this is GQ.
How are you? We must stop meeting like this.
I only ever want to see you
What?
at a, on like that's not the end of the sentence. That's not the end of the sentence. I only ever want to see you in these kinds of situations.
What about other kind of situation?
Not
Okay.
interested, not interested.
Like, yeah, so they kept meeting at these red carpets, and I think now she's become that big that actors, like big Hollywood actors, come when they're having like a movie.
Yeah,
To
she's
show.
now become one of the
Yeah,
staple
promotion that you
all-round
must have. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
entries.
So I
And I
think,
feel like in the first meeting that they both had, it was like funny, but it was still neutral. The second one, I really feel like in the second meeting, Andrew had a thing for her, definitely.
yeah, I don't
Like,
know if he's single. I think I don't know if he's dating somebody, but like, da da
so
da.
it was such
This
a
is the
weird
episode I have to
organic
say.
cultural phenomenon. Like just the fact that randomly twice he had really memorable interactions with her on red carpet,
No, it's
and
not
that
like it's not random. Like she's so prepared. That's also what I want to.
no, random in the sense that she interviewed a lot of people and a lot of red carpets. But it was two outings with him that stood out.
Yeah,
And so it became a sort of internet inside joke because lurk on Twitter a lot. So I
yeah.
know it was like something that everybody was waiting for.
I think, yeah,
This
like, it's also
official
like
one.
with years her followers have increased, and after every episode, like, so she also name drops people that she really wants to interview. I think uh she said in some episode that Drake slid into her DMs, and so she also like,
Oh.
vocalizes who she wants to see next. So at
Yeah,
least
yeah.
like,
Even with him, she said on this second red carpet interview that I've been trying to get a date with you, and he's
yeah,
like, so it's like, yeah, she does. Uh,
yeah,
she is pretty vocal about that.
yeah, and it's finally happening. So they shot
And the
a
funny part is that the fact he was dating somebody, an astrologer actually,
who?
not an astrologer, but somebody who is really who was really into astrology and all of that. And the news that he broke up came like just before this promo dropped. So everybody was like, "This happened and he broke up."
No, I'm sure
Yeah,
that.
no, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that that was the turn of events. But yeah, everybody was really happy that they can ship him with her now because he is on the market.
Yeah. But okay. Oh, also like before we move on to that, I also want to tell you like one more crazy episode. Actually, two more crazy episodes. Cher came on her channel, and
Yeah,
it's so iconic because oh man, Cher was like a feminist before feminism became a thing. Like she was the
yeah.
OG queen, and she was so vocal about how shitty the place is. How she's never gotten into a chicken shop since she's become whatever
What do
she
you
is.
think of their fries?
I think
But
they're shit.
Cool.
And
badass.
they both have that
Yeah.
drive it.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me in the chicken shop.
I'm happy to, well, I'm not actually happy to be here, but I'm actually happy to join you.
But I sort of have forced you here.
Yes, you actually have.
If you watch this episode when you have time, this is one of my top three
Yeah,
for
I've seen highlights from this as well on the internet. Like
sure.
she's got the same humor as her, so that's why it's very funny.
Cher's comic timing, man, and her comebacks and her deadpan. Like it was as if, when two people who really are in tune with each other's sense of humor, they interact. It was awesome. Awesome. But then, like, after that, it has just been going up from there. Paul Mescal is also
Oh,
very highly
this
recommended.
episode was a highlight for me.
Did you see this?
I did. This episode was such a highlight for me because this poor guy, he's a innocent little Irish lad meeting a London British girl,
Mm.
and like he was so flustered in the entire interview. I was enjoying it so much. Like she had him on the edge of his seat because he just had no idea what's going on.
Yeah, and I think Paul Mescal is also somebody that she was vying, like hoping that
Yeah,
she would get an interview with. I think she had an interaction with Andrew, our Andrew, like our
yeah.
priest.
The
In one of
Fleabag
the,
priest Andrew on the red carpet, yeah, where
yeah, yeah.
he talked about they both talked about him.
Yeah, and then she got just like it's as if she's manifesting and it's happening. Like it's very
Yeah,
inspiring that
just making it
somebody
happen.
who really believes in
Yeah.
themselves and it just works out. And this was also really funny, but this was like I think this is very commercial because it was like
Yeah,
for the
this was
people and
very uh I feel like she her format started with musicians and all who were still
yeah.
pretty young, and they could be a little, they were not image conscious, they could
Mm.
just yap shit, both of them.
Mm.
But now that she's become a little more mainstream, she's getting actors.
Yeah, yeah.
um and then with actors like Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, they have their own, way of
Personality.
being, and it's a little bit rigid, even though they both are very funny.
Mm.
I feel like they were not able to integrate into the format that well. Um,
Yeah, I also like I also had opinions on what I felt about her like only exclusively interviewing like big people now. So you see the lineup here, Billie Eilish.
yeah,
Like it,
yeah,
it's really unapproachable people, but
right,
I'm
exactly.
happy for her. Like I feel like she's becoming she can turn this into like prime time television or
Yeah, yeah,
it can
definitely.
become big for her.
She just did a PR tour across America, so I think that's the she could be like a James Corden
Yeah. And we
next.
need like a female James Gordon on
Yeah,
the Tonight Show. Yeah. And I think she'll be great at it. But yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Sabrina Carpenter and yeah.
yeah.
This is the one.
Because
Okay.
that's why I like Paul Mescal's most, like apart from Andrews, because he was not rigid. He was so fluid in that interview that he just let Amelia take the reins and just do whatever she did, and he was just
Exactly.
flowing with it.
Just reciprocate and yeah. I
Yeah,
think
it's just
also like
flowing with it.
yeah, it gelled really well with her and Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman already have like a
Their own thing.
anything going on. So it was
Yeah,
so many personalities in one episode and
exactly.
merging
It was
was too
kind of a
much.
clash of styles. I could see Ryan Reynolds trying very hard to fit into the mold that she has, the humor, and go along with the deadpan thing. But that was the difference between the American humor, which is very loud and extreme and brash, and this deadpan, dry
Mm.
British wit. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And also like they're used to, I think both of them are used to being the ones who land the punches and say something,
exactly.
yeah,
And
like
being the center of the
attention.
attention and being the main act.
Hmm, true,
With
true.
her, she is also a main act.
She's
So
also equally that good. And also she's
yeah,
so well rehearsed and well researched about stuff. Like she
yeah.
always surprises the other person about
She knows
something.
exactly what all to say to get that reaction out of everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, finally the time is here.
Don't you bring out a ring or like get down on one knee? Like I'm not in the mood today.
All right,
Just so fair.
all right, I hear you. Can we agree there's a bit of a curse on this?
What do you mean, like a bad curse?
In the sense of like, we've had a couple of lovely interactions.
Yeah. Okay.
It wasn't like a very enthusiastic, yeah. It was like an undermining,
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, duh,
Well,
it's me. Of course, you had epic
It's been
interaction.
vibey. It's been
Yeah,
like,
it's been vibing to the point where you've been avoiding me for
Pres-
2 years because
yes.
the vibes were too much for you to handle.
powerful vibe.
So I'm actually surprised you're here.
I'm also surprised I'm here as well.
Do you believe in fate?
I do believe in fate and destiny. Do you know the difference?
I believe in fate.
You do, go on.
Yeah.
Give me an example of
When was it that we met?
something.
Originally? Are you a good dancer?
Well, I've seen you dance.
Oh, of course.
There was a party that I saw you dance at.
Yeah, what did you think?
It's like she's dancing. It was epic.
Epic.
It was
It's
epic.
epic.
Honestly, your moves were epic,
Epic.
and everyone was like, thrown off.
Yeah, yeah. In a good way.
Yeah,
In
no,
a good way.
in a like inspired, but
Ooh.
also intimidated.
No, I do remember. I just wanted you to relive it for me in this moment.
I feel manipulated. I don't
Good.
like games. Good. I don't like games, Amelia.
That's me.
Fun.
Is it fun
Well,
for the person
for
that's
me,
like
it's
like
fun.
pulling the strings?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
I don't like.
You don't like it?
Cut. I'm cutting them.
I'm not gonna be who you want me to be in this moment.
I'm not asking you to be anything but what you are. I'm just holding a mirror up.
Yeah, and I look good.
Do you think it's possible? Do you really think it's possible that like there's someone that could be sat in this seat that might be like, wait a minute, I just realized this is it.
Yeah. Do you not?
I love that you're hopeful about it. I just think it's, the setup is
But isn't it just like meeting someone at work?
yeah, ish. But like what other
Except I've
workplaces?
made it into a date.
What other workplaces?
Your work. Your workplace.
Yeah, exactly. How many of those relationships work out?
I don't know. You tell me. None?
I mean, it's not. It's like flash in the pan stuff usually.
Are your spidey senses tingling right now?
Don't do that. You get one of those. I hope
I've
you
got
enjoyed
one
it.
more.
No, I hope you enjoyed it because that's that. It's over.
Snog, marry, avoid.
Go on then.
Tom Holland. Tobey Maguire. Amelia Dimoldenberg.
This was so
Unfair. That's really unfair. You pretend the screws on me. Okay. Oh no, because God, that's hard actually. I don't want to avoid any of you really.
Okay, but you have to.
No, I have to avoid you then, because I can't do that to either of those guys. I can do it to you because
me?
no, I'm not kidding you. I'm going to do it to you. This is called flirting, Amelia. This is called flirting.
Not.
it's not exactly.
Can you?
I'm going to be myself, and I need you to know me fully.
It's just gonna mess up with the sound. So you just not.
That's true, and I want to be considerate.
Exactly.
This is actually
no-
a first date.
Okay. First date.
Okay, I feel like I just arrived.
Did you kiss on the first date? I've asked people out a lot and have got a no.
Like in this
back.
way, or in
No.
like the real way?
Well, this is real, but on the outside.
So
Like,
you're bold, courageous, like you go for it.
exactly.
I really appreciate that so much. I think that's sexy. I think that's really hot.
That's what I think. But then I was rationalizing my not sadness, but my like frustration with like rejection. But then I was like, I just put myself out there more than other people.
Man,
So then I get rejected more. So then I always feel rejected.
I don't want to give you a high five on feeling rejected. That was a weird timing. It was more just
He's like, me
high
too.
five.
I am
Like
rejected more than ever.
no, it's
Thank
about
you.
like accepting that.
I
that's
just realised
part of
that's what it
courage.
was.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
How do you do it? Like, what's your usual like line? Like, what do you do?
You just try and get with them.
What?
I've done before.
Just like physically, just like.
like exactly. Yeah.
Like that. Is that the move?
Now I'm looking at you doing that. I'm realizing maybe this is where I'm going wrong.
It's the first time I've seen her actually laugh.
You've been on a date with someone to watch your own movie.
Most of my first dates are like, yeah.
Seriously?
No,
Oh.
of course not.
Okay. You like the ginger beer?
Yeah.
I hate ginger beer.
It's so funny because it's like I go to a place and then you're like, no, we're not
I
going.
knew you would do this.
What? Do what?
I knew you would do this.
Just be aware of all of your moves.
Yes.
Pause after the scene.
I knew you would do this.
Do you hate it?
No, I don't. I think it's fun.
Does it
But I
frustrate
know.
you?
No, it doesn't.
People must have done this with you.
You do it when I've seen you before.
Yeah, because I'm really a fan of what you
I
do.
like it actually. I'm into
What
it.
you do
Yeah, because it's funny. Like it's funny someone
Seeing you.
seeing what I'm doing
and naming it
and naming it.
and calling you on it,
Yeah.
and you go slightly red.
What?
This scene,
How was
pause
it-
that.
How
Oh
was
my
how was
god,
the
the
big birthday?
scene was like literally the same scene in Fleabag where they both are talking in her cafe, I think, and she that fourth wall breaks. If you remember, like, I think I need therapy because I don't know why I bring out Fleabag in everything. I'm so traumatized
Everything,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But
But
this was
this is
literally
very
that she.
common. This is very common. Fourth wall breaking is very common in these shows. In her latest interviews now, but
Yeah, no, but here it's like they're in her interviews it's always like, yeah, the both of them are playing a role, but
hmm,
here it's like, "Y- I can see your move," and then he's like, it's like, and then he says that you go a little red, and it reminded me of the same scene where he
yeah,
was like, what's inside there, what when the police ask her what's inside, then she's like, nothing, nothing.
yeah,
This is not a
and it's
scene
more
anybody
like
will
I
understand.
think what's happening here is like there's a very big tussle of who's going to drive this. Like,
Exactly,
and
exactly.
Andrew Garfield, like I think, is known for being really empathetic and you know,
Reading the energy very well.
reading the energy, but she doesn't she doesn't really have those people around, so she
Yeah,
counts on them getting lost in whatever they're speaking, and then she's surprising them with something.
yeah.
It's really cool.
I love being 30.
Do you?
Did you like being 30?
I
You
did,
can
yeah.
remember
I
how it
love,
was.
bitch. I love my 30s. I really love my 30s, yeah. If we were to start a relationship, I'm not saying that you would want to or that I would necessarily want to,
Okay.
but
That okay was so.
you are funny. You're a funny person.
You're funny too.
You're funnier. I enjoy that. I enjoy that very much. The quality that I really appreciate in you. And
Thank you.
in a date and in like a
I think that there's something going on.
do you actually think that? Or is this for the
I
He is
think
like constantly being real, and she's like, she's doing her thing. He's just trying to keep it real, and it's a clash of those two things.
Mm.
wasn't here, do you think we'd actually have it go on a date? This has fucked up the fact that we could have actually gone on a date at some point. Maybe.
well, I don't know.
Okay, but like take out all the practicalities and the logic. I actually believe maybe we could have without all of this.
Yeah,
But it's this.
because you're afraid of it.
I'm a very private person in my private life.
Carry on.
She
I
never
know.
used to laugh
I'm
like
much
this.
more private than you,
Go on then.
actually.
Tell me. Go on.
Have you
Yeah.
ever seen me with anyone? No.
That doesn't mean that you're private. It
does.
means you're not with
Pause,
it.
pause. This part where I was like, I felt so personally called out because I'm always like, oh, I'm so private. Nobody knows what's going on in my life, and all this time there's actually nothing going on for anybody to know.
Yeah, but I don't like how he's schooling her. Hello.
Yeah, there's a little bit of, but yeah, she was a that expression she made was like, please, come on, you don't believe that there's actually nothing going on.
Hmm. Really, really crazy if something goes on. But okay.
Do you want to be married? Do you want to have children? Like, do you want to what are your ultimate
She
longings?
never laughs like this.
No,
Would you rather not? Are you going to cut all this out anyway because
yeah,
it's about
probably.
you?
Yeah, probably.
But this is some bullshit. Come on, like let this interview be what it is. This is like a different vibe,
This
a
is not an
different
interview. It's not
style.
an interview. It's a date.
So this is a different style of date. There's more mutuality.
I don't mind about being married, and I don't really mind about having kids.
You don't mind,
No,
but you do want like a long-term partnership, like a monogamous long-term partnership.
I do, yeah.
Yeah,
But I also like my independence, and I also
Yeah.
like the fact that I can like
doesn't change.
do whatever I
Yeah.
want and go
Separate
around.
bedrooms,
No, but yes.
maybe. At some
Maybe,
point.
yeah.
As an
Actually, I
option.
actually think it's kind of crazy that
You feel obligated to
Just
share a
together
bed with for the
together.
rest of your
Yeah.
life.
How?
You've been nominated for an
I
Oscar.
never felt so represented.
Hannah, this is you. This is your brand.
Like the way she said, I can't believe you are obligated to share a bed for your whole life. I'm like, yes, yes. Uh,
Maybe you need
I
to do
love it.
this. Maybe you need to going on dates and asking people for opinion on your movies, or I don't know, like a format of your own. Maybe this is how dating should happen. Like, we kind of make dating into such a big thing in our heads, it is this low stakes. And I really like her attitude about like putting herself.
Yeah.
I know this is all fake and I don't know how often she dates, but if I were to replicate this in my real life, I think I'd be so cool.
You'd pull.
Maybe. We find out.
You've not won.
Yeah.
So when are you gonna win an Oscar? How long do you think it's gonna be?
To be honest, can I be honest? Can I be real with you?
Oh, always.
That whole thing has meant something to me in the past. And I think I needed that. And then when I didn't win a couple of times, I was like, I guess maybe I should give up on that dream. No, I don't know. It's not, it doesn't really.
Probably when you stop caring, that's when it will happen.
Probably.
Apparently, that's what happens with love as well.
I think that's right. I think that's absolutely right.
Which is why I was very relaxed today. Because I've given up. I actually have. I actually given up. So
I don't think you can give up with intention. I don't think you can give up to try and like end game.
I'm
I think that might be
actually
the trick.
giving up. Because then
Game end.
nothing will happen. But it's very unexpected. Out of nowhere.
Would you be more attracted to me if I had an Academy Award?
Maybe, yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah,
your honesty.
maybe,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I get it. I
Maybe,
get
yeah.
it. Just like my father.
Yeah, because it within like come around your house and it's just there.
It's just there casually, like a doorstop for a
You know
bathroom.
what I mean? Yeah, it would be kind of hot, to be fair.
Fuck.
Academy Award winner.
Fuck. My longing is back for it. Yeah, but then I'm like trying to please you, and that's fucked up.
Why?
That's not the kind of relationship I want.
I actually don't care if you're an Oscar winner or not.
But I would be hotter.
No, you're already like kind of hot.
Kinda.
This is, I think, the roasting flirting. I don't know.
Yeah, but everybody has to be party to it.
Yeah,
I think people
I don't know.
these days are so sensitive. They're just like so ready to be offended.
I feel like
No,
I will
I'm
also
not
do.
saying that in a general way, but like in a setup like this, I don't think people will roll with the punches that well.
I also don't roll with the punches. I think mostly. I'm just trying to be cool right now. But I wish I was this confident to just take a few punches and then throw back the right punch,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
that's the fun of it.
And be self-assured
What's your
enough not to take it personally.
Hmm.
What's my favorite time?
Yeah, what's your time on the clock?
I think you meant style of time.
Oh, okay.
Kairos or Chronos.
Why do you know that? You absolute British nerd. Why do you know these things?
I think we'd have a really nice time without the camera. I think we just enjoy each other's company. Maybe not. Fuck it.
I think we should be friends.
Okay. Great.
So
Done.
great. We can hang out.
Best friend
Can I
certificate.
just friend zone this situation?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Unless that's what you want.
No, I don't know what I want.
Okay. You haven't got to know what you want.
You have my number.
Do I?
Yes.
I
You
do.
asked for my number at a party.
I did. I feel like this is just like, should be a practice round. I feel we should do it again, actually, and better.
Okay.
This should just be like a rehearsal. I know we've like paid for everything.
I've paid for everything.
Yeah, when I say we, I mean you.
Yeah.
It's felt less awkward than usual for you.
Yeah, because you kept asking me loads of questions and making me be
I'm
like,
sorry. Did I
serious.
make you less funny?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. This has been. We need to stop now.
But how?
This is the longest interview she's had because
I
there
thought
was so
so.
much content she could not cut out.
Oh God. Yeah, but it was definitely less awkward. Like
Oh yeah, definitely.
he did not let her do anything that she practiced.
Yeah.
She prepared. He didn't really. Ah, whoa!
No,
I
yeah,
am red in my face. I
we are all having second hand
butterflies.
for them.
Yeah, I would really be interested in knowing like who she ends up with. Like that has to
Yeah.
be like a
And
crazy
her
one.
her thing will be over, right? How will she
She'll
do
never
such?
reveal. She will never tell to the public
Yeah,
that.
that's such a weird position for her to be in.
Yeah, I think she should never reveal. She should,
Yeah.
when she gets a little old, like mid 40s, she should like finally say, I have a kid and I always had like a husband. And then, because then it'll be weird for her to continue doing this. I don't know how long she can keep this up.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, she's been doing it for 10 years. I couldn't believe that. Could
Think
never.
about it. Like you're an undergrad student, you come up with an idea, you stick to it for 10 years. Like I am at like a 10-year mark from where I was in undergrad. I'm also doing the thing that I was doing then, but it's not that. But I think it's more inspiring in artistic fields because there's no
Yeah.
like roadmaps and
No
there's no
support.
really support and there's no like jotted out plan for you. You kind of need to take risks, trust in yourself, and just follow it consistently for so long, and then it pays off one day. For people in more professional, like more conventional professions, um, it's relatively easier because you always have like a year or two older role
Yeah.
model to uh,
Yeah.
ask for advice, and that's why I really, really, really like it when people who have no connections and who just self-made and really make it into these professions that I'm gaga over them, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm. It takes guts and it takes a lot of self-belief and it takes I don't know, luck also maybe, but like luck for her in the sense of finding the people before they became really famous. But hmm. Yeah, I wish I could do something like this. You know, for a job.
Yeah,
Think
I
about it,
know.
yeah. Think about she does that for a living. Oh my God.
No, but I actually can't believe doing that for a living for 10 years before it blew up.
Yeah. And it's so sporadic. I'm sure like the earnings and everything is sporadic and you
Yeah.
you know who the next person is going to be, how consistent are you going to be, who you're going to interview. You must have like a standard set for yourself and whatnot. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I love her.
No, but I have never seen her laugh like she laughed in this episode. I've never seen so many expressions. I've never seen them on her before.
Yeah. I feel like she's also like there's a newfound confidence, maybe. Like she's made it. She knows she's made it. She's now coming on all these late night shows, and
Yeah.
so I think that confidence is really visible, maybe. Hmm. But yes, I'm so glad you saw this with me, and I'm ready to edit this. This might take like a while to come out. Um, but yeah, do you want to have an outro? See you next
Outro.
time. See you, folks. Another
Uh,
day, another episode.
Perfect.
Podcast with my best. Stop recording.